Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play Surface Pressure from Encanto. I'm going to teach you the whole song. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section as well, let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, keep the channel going, and you want to print the tabs off of this, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now the first line goes like this. So to play that, this is like the intro where the sort of vocal starts. It starts with an E minor chord, which is just A2 and D2. You could use your second and third fingers or first and second, either way. And we're going to play it 3 times. We're going to go. So da, da, da. And then into the next bar, we've got a D chord, which is your second finger, E2, first finger on G2, and your third finger on B3, playing from the D string downwards. We're going to do 2 of those, and then a C chord, which is your first finger on B1, second finger D2, third finger A3, playing from the A string, and just 1 of those. So the first 2 bars goes. So that's the first bar, and then in bar 3, it's just a rest, so you don't play anything through that. She does say something in it, but there's no like music in it. It's just a bar of rest you don't play. Bar 4 is the same as bar 1, so 3 E minors. Bar 5, you go in the D chord twice, and then the C chord, and then just a C on beat 4 round. So bar 5 goes. And then in bar 6 we've got, which is A2 and then D1. So the whole line you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3. Okay, next line starts with the same idea. We've got the E minor chord, hitting it 3 times, the D chord hitting it twice, the C chord twice. So we've got bars 7 and 8. And then in bar 9 we've got a B5 chord, which is your first finger on A2, and either your third finger or your little finger on the D4. And it's going to go. So da, da, da. So 3 hits on those, just hitting the A and the D strings. Then in bar 10, we're going to go to first finger on D1 and your little finger on G4. And it's going to go. And then plays the A2 and the D1 at the end. So you get bar 10. So the whole line goes like this: 2, 3, 4. And that completes like kind of like that. It feels like the first verse. I've written it as an intro, first 2 lines, and then we come to the next verse. Now it's using the same chords. I've written it over 2 lines. The first line goes like this. So for that, E minor again, and it's got kind of a Latin feel. So down, up, down, down, up, down. So you get down, up, down, down, up, down. Or slowly it'll be down, up, down, down, up, down. And try and make the chords sound staccato, so you don't want it just to ring. You could do it like that, but I like to make them staccato. So just muting the strings in between every hit. On the D chord, we've got down, up, down again. And same on C. So the first 2 bars of that line slowly go. And the next 2 bars are just repeated. So the whole line goes 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, it starts the same, the first 2 bars, E minor for the bar, D for 2 beats, C for 2 beats. And then bars 17 and 18 go. You start with that B5 like we had before, and playing just the A and the D strings. I use down and up strokes, just going. If you struggle to do that, you could just go and hit it 4 times rather than hitting the 8. So you could play quavers rather than semi-quavers. So you could go, or you could go. And then it goes to D1 and G4. And you've got 2 beats in that bar and then 4 beats in the next bar. So it would be. So bars 17 and 18 with semi-quavers goes. Or if you struggle to do that, you go. So let's try and put the whole verse together then. So the 2 lines, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that takes us to the chorus. Now the first line of the chorus just goes like this. So we've got E minor, no rhythm on this, just hitting the E minor, then C, lasts for 2 beats, and then the D chord for 2 beats. Back to E minor, and then it goes to a G chord, which is your 3rd finger, E3, 2nd finger, E3 nearest to your face, 1st finger, A2. So G chord lasts for 2 beats, and then the D chord for 2 beats. E minor for 4 beats, C for 4 beats, G for 4 beats, and then we've got a B7 chord, which is your little finger, E2, miss a string and put your 3rd finger on G2, miss a string and put your 2nd finger on A2, and then your 1st finger goes on D1, and you're going to play from the A string downwards, and that's B7. So that chorus goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. On to the next line. It looks kind of crowded, but it's just 8 bars. It uses the same chords as the previous line, but we're just building out with a bit more rhythm. So it sounds like this. So, same chords, the only exception there is the last bar, we've got a B chord, which is your 1st finger, A2, and your 3rd finger across the D, G, and the B strings at the 4th fret. If you struggle to do that B chord, you could just play the B7 for it. So I've put 4 B7, 4 Bs, and then 1 B7, so it goes. So from bar 27, E minor, you're just going to hit it 8 times down, going. Then 4 Cs, 4 Ds. Bar 29, you've got the 8 E minors. Then bar 30, you've got 4 Gs, 2, and then 4 Ds. Then into the next bar, bar 31, you've got the E minor for a bar. 32, you've got C for a bar. 33, you've got G for a bar. And then what we just did with the B7. So let's just try that line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that completes the chorus. It then goes to the verse and plays the 2 lines of the verse. And then after it's done that verse, you get this like middle 8 or a bridge, you could say. And it sounds like this. Okay, so we've got a G chord, and then you've got a B minor, which is your first finger, on A2, second finger B3, third finger D4, little finger on G4, playing the middle 4 strings. Then a G7, which is your first finger, E1, second finger A2, third finger on E3 nearest to your face. Then move your first finger up a string and second and third fingers down a string, and we get the C chord. And then a C minor, which is the same as B minor but all up 1 fret. So the first 4 bars go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 bars just repeat, and then we get to bar 43, which is E minor for a bar, D for a bar, A minor for a bar, which is your first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2, and then that B7 chord again for a bar. And that's the whole of the middle 8. You could put a bit of rhythm to it or just play it without any rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that takes us back to the chorus, and you just play through the 2 lines of the chorus, and that's the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and found it useful and you've understood everything. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video as well, that helps the video. And please leave me some comments. I love to hear from you guys. I just love to get some feedback. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next. Let me know where in the world you come from, because it's really interesting for me. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.